Welcome to InSightOut. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating question, is Mars better to live? With the rise of technology and space exploration, the idea of colonizing Mars has become a hot topic in recent years. But is it really a viable option for human habitation? We'll also look at some interesting facts about Mars that you probably didn't know, and discuss the latest developments in space travel technology that could make living on Mars a reality in the not-too-distant future. So if you've ever wondered what it would be like to live on another planet, or if you're curious about the possibilities of space colonization, then this video is for you. Get ready to join us on a journey. Planetary Basics Earth is bigger than Mars. At its equator, Mars is about half as wide as the Earth. Mars is also only about half as big around as Earth. Mars has 15% of the space that Earth does. So if you could break the Earth open like an egg, there would be room for about 6.5 planets the size of Mars. Mars is not only less dense than Earth, but it is also smaller than Earth. Even though Mars is 15% as big as Earth, it is only 11% as heavy. This means that on the surface of Mars, gravity is only 38% as strong as it is on the surface of Earth. If a person stood on Mars, their mass would be the same as it is on Earth, but they would not weigh the same. This is because an object's weight is a measure of how much gravity pulls on it. Even though they would have the same amount of matter, they would only weigh 38% of what they did on Earth. This is because Mars has less gravity than Earth. 2 rocky planets. Both Earth and Mars are made up of rocks. Both of them are covered with rocks that are rich in iron. Some people call Mars the red planet. This is because the surface is covered with red iron oxides, or rust. Mountains and canyons on Mars are similar to those on Earth, but they can be much bigger. Olympus Mons is the name of the tallest mountain on Mars. It is 3 times as high as Mount Everest. It is the tallest mountain that we know of in our solar system. Valles Marineris is the name of the deepest canyon on Mars. It's 4 times as deep as the Grand Canyon in the U.S. Valles. Marineris is the canyon in the solar system that is known to be the deepest. Mars also has volcanoes, but none of them are erupting right now. Days and years. The Earth spins like a top around its axis. A day is the amount of time it takes for the Earth to turn all the way around once. On Earth, a day lasts about 24 hours. Mars spins around its axis a little slower than Earth does, so each day there is a little longer. It takes 24 hours and 37 minutes to finish. A day on Mars is known as a sol. Planets also go around the sun in a circle. This would be like having that spinning top go around a point on the floor in an oval shape. A year is the amount of time it takes for the Earth to go around the sun once. On Earth, a year lasts about 365 days. Mars moves in a bigger circle than Earth does. Mars is farther from the sun than Earth, so its orbit goes all the way around Earth's orbit. Mars also moves more slowly through the solar system than Earth does. Due to the size of its orbit and how fast it moves, a year on Mars lasts 669 sols. This is 687 days on Earth. Atmosphere. Its atmosphere is the mix of gases that surround a planet or moon. The air we breathe on Earth is made up of 78% nitrogen and 20% oxygen. Small amounts of other gases, such as carbon dioxide, 0.04%, are also present. On Mars, people couldn't breathe the air. It is mostly carbon dioxide, with only a little bit of oxygen. The atmosphere on Mars is also thin. This means that it is 100 times less dense than the air on Earth. Climate. There are 4 seasons on both Earth and Mars. Because the year on Mars is longer, each season lasts longer than on Earth. Mars has the coldest, driest, and most harsh weather of any place on Earth. The average temperature on Earth is 14 degrees Celsius, but on Mars it is a cold -63 degrees Celsius. Mars is farther from the sun than Earth, so it is colder than Earth. Mars also doesn't have enough air to keep heat on its surface. Water, 71% of the Earth's surface is made up of oceans and seas. Mars also has water, but because it is cold and has a thin atmosphere, liquid water can't stay there for long, at least not on the Earth's surface. There is evidence that in some places on Mars, salty water flows, but only when the temperature is above -23 degrees Celsius does this happen. Like Earth, Mars has frozen water in its polar ice caps. There is also ice right under the planet's surface. There is a small amount of water vapor in Mars's atmosphere, and water ice is found in its clouds. Rain or snow often fall as part of the weather on Earth. Even on Mars, it snows sometimes, but in a strange way. Carbon dioxide is the only thing that freezes and falls as snow on Mars, CO2. This comes from clouds made of ice and carbon dioxide. Water ice clouds on Mars can drop snow made of frozen water, but it doesn't reach the surface of Mars. Before it can land, it turns into water vapor in the thin air. Wind is a big part of the weather on Mars, just like it is on Earth. Because the surface of Mars is so dry, dust storms are common. Dust storms are caused by strong winds that pick up dust from the planet's surface. These winds are caused by uneven heating of the atmosphere. Dust storms can sometimes cover the whole Earth. They can even change the shape of the Earth's surface. In the summer, the biggest storms usually start in the southern part of Mars. Like on Earth, winds that swirl in a small area cause smaller dust devil storms. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fun and interesting facts about the world we live in. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And if you have any suggestions or topics you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.